Every family has secrets, but some are so disturbing, they should have stayed buried. From a hidden sibling in the basement to a father faking his death for years, these are real stories. People uncovered about their families and wish they never did. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into some of the darkest, most twisted family secrets ever shared online. These aren't just embarrassing, they're life-altering. If you enjoy true stories that make your jaw drop, hit that like button and subscribe for more. Now, let's begin. Story 1: The Locked Door. This story came from a Reddit user. We don't know their name, but we do know they should probably sleep with one eye open. Their grandfather had one rule: never open the locked basement door. Not during holidays, storms, or power outages. That room was off limits. It's flooded, he said. Dangerous, he said. You'll fall in and die, he said. Very comforting, Grandpa. For 20 years, the family listened. No one questioned it. The door was basically part of the wall, until Grandpa died. While cleaning out the house, they found a brass key, taped to the back of an old photo frame. No note, no explanation, just the key. And suddenly, everyone looked at the door. You know the one. They opened it. The door creaked like it was part of a horror movie. And what they saw inside: a baby's nursery. Not dusty junk, not a storage room. A full nursery, crib, changing table, rocking horse, diapers, a mobile playing Twinkle Twinkle off-key like it was cursed. Everything was dusty ... except the crib. The crib sheets looked fresh, tucked in, clean, like someone had changed them recently. Everyone went silent, except one cousin who whispered, "Yo, are we in a horror movie?" Then it got worse. They found a notebook, in Grandpa's handwriting. Just one line, repeated, over and over. She won't leave again if she doesn't know where the door is. Turns out, there used to be a third child, a baby girl. The family said she ran away at age 3. Yeah, right? Because toddlers are great at cross-country disappearing acts. Moving to the next one, my father faked his death. When I was 14, my dad died in a car crash. We had an open casket funeral. Everyone cried. We moved on, or at least, we thought we did. 10 years later, I'm at a gas station, waiting in line, and I see him. My dad, same face, older, tired. He looked right at me and ran, like sprinted out of the store. No explanation, no hi, son, just gone. I thought I was losing it, but I followed him, and what I found: a whole new life, new name, new wife, new kids. My dad had faked his own death and built an entire second family. I confronted my mom. She didn't even look surprised, just sighed and said, "We did it to protect you." Apparently, he had massive debt, criminal connections, people looking for him. So, they planned it. The crash, the casket, even the obituary, all fake. My dad became a ghost, and my mom, she helped him vanish. Like it was some kind of spy movie. The worst part, his new kids, they think he's a great dad, a hero. Meanwhile, I grew up believing he was dead, missing him, grieving him, while he was alive, and playing house. Do I tell them, his new family? Would they even believe me? Sometimes I wonder which family he loved more, but most of the time, I just wish I never saw him that day. Some ghosts don't haunt you from the grave, they haunt you from the grocery store. Well, if you haven't scrolled yet, I guess I am lucky to have you watching my video. Story 3. The DNA test that destroyed us. It was supposed to be a fun family gift, a DNA test kit. One of those 2-for-1 holiday deals. Spit in a tube, get your ancestry, laugh about who's 1% Viking. But the results, they didn't bring us together. They tore our family apart. When the results came back, my older brother had a small asterisk on his profile. Father unknown. We all thought it was a glitch, but my dad's face, it said otherwise. He didn't say a word, just got up, walked out of the room. Didn't come back for 2 hours. My mom, she looked like someone had just hit pause on her brain, completely still. Then she finally spoke. It was during a rough patch, she said. Her voice, flat, cold, mechanical, like she had rehearsed this moment 100 times in her head. Turns out, my brother's father was her boss. Yeah, her boss paid for our house, our cars, even the stupid college fridge in the basement. For 24 years, my dad raised a child that wasn't his, unknowingly, while the real father visited our house every Christmas, smiling, laughing, giving extra generous gifts. And my brother, he had no idea. He was devastated, wouldn't speak to either of them. My dad moved out a week later. Didn't take much, just a suitcase, and the family photo off the hallway wall. The one with all 4 of us. The last story for today is the secret roommate. So when I was a kid, I used to hear footsteps at night. Not like animal footsteps or creaky floorboards. I mean actual walking. Human walking, one step at a time. Slow, steady, like someone pacing. But every time I told my mom, she would just smile and say, "That's just the old pipes, or the wood settling, or you're dreaming again." I was 9. I believed her. I mean, what kid wants to imagine a stranger walking around their house at night? But deep down I always felt something was wrong. One night I woke up around 2:30 in the morning. Everyone else was asleep, but the sound was back. Step, 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 and it was louder than usual. So I decided to follow it, quiet as I could. I tiptoed down the hallway, past the bathroom, past my parents' room. And that's when I realized the sound wasn't coming from the hallway at all. It was coming from above, from the attic. Our attic door had one of those old wooden pull-down ladders. I stared at it for what felt like hours, trying to decide whether I was brave or just stupid. Eventually curiosity won. I pulled the string, and the ladder dropped down slow, creaky, loud, but no one woke up. I climbed 3 steps, and stopped. There was a light on in the attic. I could see it through the gaps, like a yellow glow coming from behind some boxes. And I heard a voice, a man's voice, whispering, low and strange. I couldn't make out the words, but I swear he was talking to himself, or to someone else. I don't even know which is worse. My heart was pounding so hard I thought he would hear it. I backed down the ladder, slow, 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 and ran straight to my parents' room. I shook my mom awake. She sat up groggy. Then I said, "There's someone in the attic." Her face changed instantly. She didn't ask what I meant, didn't tell me I was dreaming. She just looked at my dad, and they both stood up like soldiers hearing a fire alarm. They went up there together, my mom holding a flashlight, my dad holding a baseball bat. And when they opened the attic fully, they didn't scream, they didn't freak out, they just said his name, Uncle Ray. I didn't even know I had an Uncle Ray. Turns out he had been living in our attic for almost 8 years. He was wanted by the police for armed robbery, and my parents were hiding him. They fed him through the vent, gave him old clothes, and made sure we never opened the attic door. Families can be the warmest part of our lives, or the most terrifying. Which story messed you up the most? Let me know in the comments. For more disturbing tales and real-life mysteries, subscribe and hit the bell, because the next story might just be about your neighbor or your own family. Stay curious and a little paranoid.